Hello, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and I'm here with you again today to do an ABC April. And we're all the way down here on line 4 for Thursday the 24th, which is today, and we've got you. Now, the suggestions that we've got for you are upcycle and underneath. Well, I think as junk journalists, we spend our lives upcycling, don't we? So it was a little bit hard, but also very easy, if that makes any sense. Before I go any further, I want to say a huge thank you to Christine, Lynn, Jill, Mary, Suzanne, Carol, Renee, Sherry and Denise. Thank you so much for watching my videos and commenting. It is very much appreciated. Also, I suppose I should show you what I've been up to, because I believe last time you were here we did this art page that also flipped over. If you saw my recent video on Tuesday, you saw how I made this feature paperclip. And then for Q, I did a faux quilt by weaving bits of fabric together and then used this postcard that's got the Queen's head on. So that was my Q. And then R for ruffles, I just did this fabric and lace tuck area. And because it's a double page and I had a spare page, I just did a ruffle tuck there as well. And then for S, I did stamping and scraps of fabric, and I stitched them all together, and then I just did 2 specimen cards using tracing paper and stamps, and I've just popped them into that pocket. And then T, well, it all started because I had this teacup napkin, so I laid that down. I then did this tea inspired trifold, so you've got a pocket here, and I used pages from Joey Card Maker to do journal card in that pocket that I've stenciled underneath. Whoops, come on, I know you went in there because I just got you out. And also his lovely tea room entrance with the stenciling under there as well. And then that flaps with the stencil of the stacked teacups, and I've done a hinge so that it flips. We've got a tuck spot flower there, and then this opens to give us Joey's Rosewood Tea Room menu. So that was tea. So there you are, we're now on you. So what I've brought along for you is an old envelope, some card, bits of fabric and lace. I've got a photograph that's going to go underneath and then I've got some die cuts of numbers. There's another bird here somewhere. Oh, and some wrapping paper from my birthday with flowers and birds on. You can see where I'm going with this, yeah? Oh, there's the other bird. Okay, so we're going to start by getting the envelope to the right size for our page. I'm going to put the opening on this side, which means I need to seal up this side. But first of all, I want to make sure it's the right size. So it's basically tall enough and it's not too much too wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear along basically where it's been. Oh, see, that didn't work very well, did it? Basically where it's been. Why are you not behaving? Oh, because of the... Right, okay, let's try it the other way round, shall we? Let's try it this side. I've done this so many times before. It's not difficult. It's really not. Right, that's it. So I believe we've now got a good width. Perfect. Now I'm going to take a little bit off the height like that. Let's see. Perfect. Now I want to open this side because I've got to seal that side. It's because of where the window is. It sounds daft, I know, but so I'm all on my own today. Hubby's gone out, so I can't do my usual Thursday morning food shop because he's gone out with the car. So I thought I'd get my video done and I'll go and do the food shop this afternoon. Right, as you can see, I'm tearing a length off of what will be the front. Probably sounds a bit weird, but when I show you in a minute, you'll see what I mean. Get rid of all those pieces. So it looks like that. Okay, so we need to seal these two pieces closed because they shouldn't really be open, but you know, it's the way it was. So I'm going to glue across the top there like that, and I'm going to glue down this side so we seal it back up. Okay. Okay. Ta-da! So now we're all sealed back up and we can sit on our page like that, and we've got this tuck area here. Okay, so now we know it's the right size, we'll get rid of our book and we'll look at decorating this and making the card to go inside. So I thought I would use some of this, a bit noisy isn't it, some of this paper to, actually I shouldn't have sealed that, should I? I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm all ahead of myself. It's all going wrong, as they say. Right. Let's open that back up. Right, there we go. So I want to put this there, just to make it a bit more decorative. There's obviously a bit of sellotape there, isn't there, where it was stuck. Right. So that's going to go in there like that. So I'm going to pop that in there. So we've got that decorative edge. I might want to bring it out a bit more. Oh, can't really. I was hoping to see those birds, but I don't think we can. Can we? What if I use this bit? That is better. Shall we use that bit? Right. So if that comes round there, you are at least going to see the face. Right, so gluing down here. Sorry, went a bit weird there, didn't I, for a minute? Like so. That's fine. Let's glue that back now. And then we'll there you go. So we've got a nice edge and we can just see the birds' faces. So that sort of makes sense. And then I thought I would use, that's going to be too short, isn't it? Is that going to be too short? Yes. I'm going to use another piece because there's two different coloured birds on here. That's better. I'll get rid of all these bits out of my way. Chuck them on the floor, pick them up later. Right. So, I need to tear this bit because obviously whoever wrapped this present up didn't cut that edge very straight, did they? So I don't know why I'm commenting on things being straight, because you know me, I can't do anything straight to save my life. But anyway, right. And then I thought we could have that piece up that side, and then I'm going to put book page or whatever around there. So we're going to glue all this side. That's the wrong glue, Claire. Stop picking up the wrong glue. All this side of the window with this, like so, and we're going there like that. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then the easiest thing is probably just to roll this over and stick it down. There we go. So now we've got have to roll it over properly though, Claire. There you go. Okay, so now we've got the two sides. I want to put this lace on this side like that, so it's going to come on to that. Do I want to use that lace there, or do I want to use that lace? I think we're probably going to use the lace at the top. We can use this fabric down there. Decisions. Or do we put the fabric and the lace? Okay, while I contemplate that, I'm going to look at my card. So, to work out where we want our card, I'm going to like to put our picture on. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to take a ruler and a pencil. I've shown you this before, I'm sure I have. We put it on the edge of our window, and the edge of the window that side, okay, and then line it up at the bottom and come across at the top and across at the bottom, and that shows us where our picture needs to go. And we want to cut our card there. So, right, okay, job done. So let's pull up our messy mat. Let's take a craft knife and a metal ruler. Let's get a line first, because you know what I'm like, can't do straight. And we're going to come down there. Okay, so we're cutting our card here. Like so. That's that one. And then we've got basically 2 of the ruler spaces below our window. So let's give ourselves 2 ruler, you know where the ruler's divided into 3. Give ourselves 2 of them as well. Trim this off like so. Okay, we're going to trim our picture. Oh, sounds like there's a bit of DIY going on next door. Sorry if you can hear the banging. And here. Okay. And then that we need to make sure sits. It doesn't matter that it's slightly too big, but that's going to sit on there like that. Okay. Now I thought it might be quite nice, because we've got all of this florally stuff going on, if we put her on there. What do we think? And then we can journal on the back. Does that seem like a good idea? Right, now the only thing is, obviously I don't want to see these lines on my thingy under my fabric. You see, you can see the lines, which we don't want, because this fabric is quite see-through. Going to give us a bit of a problem, isn't it? That is going to give us a bit of a problem. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to put our picture on and then rub out our lines. As you can see, I'm not 100% with it this morning. It's because my brain says I should be in Tesco's buying food. That's what it is. The brain says I should be in Tesco's buying food. Right, now before we go any further, let's just double check that that is correct. Oh, and of course it's not, is it? But it's not because of the glue line. So, easily solved. Turn that upside down, and then it does fit in there. So, what we need to do is take that amount off of our card. You see, you're learning how to get it right when you make a mistake here now, aren't you? So take that off. Okay, that should now fit as it was supposed to. Yeah, look at that. We just need to take a little bit off the bottom. So we'll take a smidge off the bottom. I think it's about that much. There you go. There's our lovely image behind. Now, I'm going to round my corners because I can and I want to. So, I'll round all these. I'm going to get rid of my lines. And then, a clever way to make the fabric work is, because I do want the fabric, I think. Right. Clever way to make the fabric work is to lay this on. I want it, yeah, that way. Lay this on. Can I see the picture? No, I can't see the picture. I'm not going to be able to do the fabric, am I? I suppose I should have put the fabric on first. See, I'm realising now. And done a heat erasable pen for my picture. That would have been the answer. So, there you go. Heat erasable pen is what I should have done. So, we're gonna, I'm determined to get this fabric on there, have you noticed? I just feel it's the right mood. Right. That's lovely. And then we're going to do it. Where's the picture? Actually, I don't need that, do I? I need just the fabric and the card. I'm going to get there, I'll tell you, we're going to get there. Do exactly the same as we did already. It's obviously not a filming day today, is it? I should have just done some housework. Right. Okay. So we can join our lines up. Like so. We can put our card on and do our lines again. Exactly the same really as we just did before, except we're doing it on fabric rather than on card. There we go. Okay, so then if I fold this over, I can now cut out the middle. See? I bet you was all shouting that at the camera, weren't you? Well, Claire, just cut a hole in the middle. That'll be fine. I just, whenever I think about sort of Victorian type photos, they were always those like sepia, almost postcards, weren't they? But then when they had them at home, they tended to incorporate fabric somehow, or for some reason. There you go, and we're going to pop that on there. Job done. Yes. So, where's my glue stick? So, glue stick. Like so. We want that. Look at that. I have actually cut it a bit wide there. Can you see that? But you can always get around that with a bit of lace. No. Got a bit of lace here. Trim that up. And I'm going to pop that right the way down there. So, all the way down there. And this is where you start to realise that a lot of people's designs come out of necessity. Right, that's got rid of that. And that's got rid of that. And then I think we're going to have a bit of that. We're going to use that as a tab. It's a bit bulky. That's better. So, bit of glue there. Pop that on there. And then a bit of glue there. And pop that on there. And that's going to act as a tab. And then I wonder if I might even put another little bit of that on. So, put some of that on there and trim that there like that. So we've now got a tab on our journal card, and our journal card, look at that, it's going to sit in there like that, and we've got a little tab to pull it in and out. Perfect, love it. So now, am I just going to go with this, or am I going to, no, I like it, I'm going to go, and I like the way it just flaps over there. What I don't like is the strips. So what I think I'm going to do is, if I, no, see, I don't like fabric. We're going to have good old-fashioned book page. Now, I wonder if there's an orangey page in here. That might work quite nicely, mightn't it? Yeah, so we're going to have this one. Have this half here because I feel the colours are right. And yet I've cut it too short. Oh, it's all going wrong today, isn't it? Really, it's all going wrong. Oh, oh, look at the thistles. That's the one. See, it went wrong for a reason, didn't it? Oh, do we... No, it's too pink. Whereas this one has got some yellow in it. Look at that. I think that's amazing. Right, so don't cut it too short this time, Claire. Come all the way down. I mean, obviously I could measure it. I mean, how much easier would that make my life? There we go, perfect. And what I think we're going to do is we're going to use our tear ruler and we're going to overlap it like we would a collage. So we're going to tear it just about there. Now that works a dream for me. It's a bit like a fantasy forest, isn't it? All these different flowers and birds and things. So that's going all the way up to the top and over there. Oh, I love it. Then a lace is coming down that side, skirting over that tab that we put in. It's lovely, lovely luscious. And then, how much do I want to trim off? About that much. Yes. So then we'll glue this. This picks up the colours in that wrapping paper and gives us an interesting shape there with our tab underneath. Yep. And then we just need to know what we're going to put at the bottom here. Now I suppose that's where I could put this again, isn't it? But it's a bit flat. So where are the pieces that I cut out? So we've got this lovely bird and this big bird here. And we've got this 3 and this 5. So I don't like the pink on there now. If I sneak a little bit of book page in there that's got words on, like that, okay, we'll sneak that in there and we'll put that down there, and then our big bird can sit there. Perfect. He's going to sit there. Call a bird lady, shall we? And then this one, whoops, this one is sitting on the top of that lace. Pleased with that. And we've got this little issue here, so we could put another bit of book page up there. I've got to be honest and say it's not the best upcycled envelope I've ever done, but we got it done. You know, that's the project for the day. Maybe not how I envisaged it completely, if I'm honest, but it's done. And it's going to our... Oh, I've just realised there's a bit of sellotape on there. Never mind. I suppose it shows it's been used. We just need to take those lines off of there, because obviously we don't want to see those black lines. And that was the whole reason that we used the heat sensitive pen. So we're going to get rid of all of that. We'll put this on here. We'll bring our iron in. And we're just going to take those lines away. There you go. Lines are all gone. And now, and of course you could have put something, you could have put the wallpaper up the, not wallpaper, the wrapping paper all the way inside and covered that back if you'd have wanted to. But I've not bothered. And she sits in there beautifully. So, our upcycled page is Bird Lady, and she's going to stick herself on there like that, and that gives us, you know, if I put it right on the edge like that, could even tuck something behind if we wanted to. So let's just glue it on the three sides. It's quite narrow though, isn't it? No, let's just put it on the page and be done with it, Claire. There you go, decision's been made. I'll put the glue down. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird video, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Perhaps I should stick to going to Tesco's on a Thursday morning and not do videos. I'm going to put a little bit of glue under his head, because I only did the inside of his body, didn't I, with the glue stick. There we go. There we go. Well, it's certainly a colourful page. Yeah. As always, thank you so much for coming along, spending time with me today. I hope you found some joy and inspiration in my craziness. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.